This is the story of the original Indiana Jones trilogy told in 4 minutes to prepare for the final adventure in Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Let's begin. Raiders of the Lost Ark. An adventurous archaeologist by the name of Indiana Jones navigates through ancient ruins to retrieve a golden idol. He narrowly escapes with the idol but is pursued by a rival archaeologist, Belloc. Jones returns to his job as a university professor where he's approached by US government agents. They inform him of the Nazis' interest in finding the Ark of the Covenant and request his assistance in locating it. Jones travels to Nepal to find Marion Ravenwood, his former lover and daughter of his late mentor. Marion possesses a medallion that contains a clue to the Ark's location. They are attacked by Nazi agents but manage to escape. In Cairo, Jones and Marion encounter Belloc and the Nazis. They recover the medallion and decipher its secret message, leading them to the Well of Souls in Tanis, Egypt. Jones and Marion enter the Well of Souls, a burial chamber where they discover the Ark. They are captured by Belloc and the Nazis, who take the Ark and leave them for dead. Jones and Marion escape and chase after the truck carrying the Ark. They engage in a thrilling chase, culminating in a fight on a moving truck. Jones reclaims the Ark but is captured by the Nazis. Belloc and the Nazis perform a ritual to open the Ark, hoping to harness its power. However, the Ark releases supernatural forces that destroy them. Jones and Marion survive by keeping their eyes closed. The Ark is then sealed and stored away in a government warehouse. Jones is commended by the US government for his bravery, but the Ark remains a mystery. Temple of Doom. In a Shanghai nightclub, Jones finds himself entangled in a deal gone wrong. He escapes with the help of nightclub singer Willie Scott and a young pickpocket named Short Round. Jones, Willie, and Short Round crash land in a remote village in India. The villagers plead for their help, explaining that their children and the sacred Sankara stones have been stolen by an evil cult led by Mullah Ram. Jones, Willie, and Short Round venture into the Temple of Doom, facing deadly traps and discovering the enslaved children forced to mine for the cult. They learn that Mullah Ram intends to use the power of the Sankara stones to control and enslave the world. Jones and his companions engage in a thrilling minecart chase, evading the cult's henchmen. They manage to rescue the children and escape the temple. Jones, Willie, and Short Round find themselves on a bridge over a deep chasm. They face Mullah Ram and his minions in a tense battle, culminating in Jones cutting the bridge and sending the villains plummeting to their deaths. With the Sankara stones recovered, Jones and his companions flee the collapsing temple. They are pursued by remaining cult members but manage to escape on a raft down a raging river. Jones returns the Sankara stones to the grateful villagers and bids farewell to Willie and Short Round. The film ends with Jones and his newfound friends flying off into the sunset, ready for their next adventure. Last Crusade. Jones is approached by businessman Walter Donovan, who informs him that Indy's father, Professor Henry Jones Sr., has gone missing while searching for the Holy Grail. Indy embarks on a quest to find his father and the Grail, believing it holds healing powers. Indy travels to Venice, Italy, where he meets Elsa Schneider, a beautiful scholar who aids him in deciphering his father's diary. They discover that the Grail is hidden in the canyon of the Crescent Moon. Indy and Elsa infiltrate Castle Brunwald, a Nazi stronghold, to rescue Henry Jones Sr. They escape with the help of Marcus Brody, an old friend, and embark on a thrilling motorcycle chase through Berlin. Indy, Henry, Elsa, and Marcus board a Zeppelin to make their way to the Grail's location. On board, they are confronted by a sinister Nazi agent, Colonel Vogel. They manage to escape and make it to their destination. In the canyon of the Crescent Moon, Indy and his companions navigate through a series of deadly traps to reach the Grail's resting place. They are pursued by Vogel and the Nazis. Indy faces 3 challenges to reach the Grail, including a test of faith. He successfully overcomes them and discovers the true Grail among many imitations. Donovan, revealed to be a Nazi sympathizer, shoots Henry, demanding that Indy hand over the Grail. Indy uses the Grail's healing powers to save his father's life. In a climactic battle, Donovan drinks from the wrong Grail, resulting in his rapid aging and death. Indy is warned that the Grail must remain in the temple as it cannot be taken beyond its boundaries. Elsa, driven by greed, attempts to take the Grail but falls into a chasm. Indy rescues his father and they escape the collapsing temple. Indy and Henry return to their normal lives, with Indy reuniting with his love interest, Dr. Marcus Brody continuing his work as a museum curator, and Henry resuming his teaching. And that's the story of the original Indiana Jones trilogy told in 4 minutes. And make sure to check out Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, coming to theaters June 30th. Thanks for watching.